the IGCSE English as Second Language candidates. In this tutorial, we'll study how to write a perfect letter to get the A-star score. In this question of the exam, it reads, yesterday you were looking out of the window when you saw something strange. You decided to write a letter to a friend about it. In the letter, you should explain why you were looking out of the window, describe what you saw and how you felt, say what you did next. You should write between 120 and 160 words. Let's write the letter step by step. Introduce the letter briefly. Say, Dear Mary, then introduce the topic. Why are you writing? What the topic you are going to write about. Hope you are doing great. How was your last surprise party? Are you ready for my hot news? I just played on the curiosity of my friend by telling him that I have hot news I'm going to tell him in the body paragraph. In the beginning of this introduction, there is a rhetorical question, there is a personalization that shows how close relation we are. So this is a good sense of audience, and this is a good sense of informal style. Go to write about the first bullet point. What is the first point in the given question? Bullet point number 1 says, explain why you were looking out of the window. So in this paragraph, you are expected to provide some explanations, some details about why were you looking out of the window, the reasons for which you were looking out of the window. He said here, I was feeling bored yesterday, so I decided to look out the window to see if anything interesting was happening outside. So this is given a reason. The first 2 sentences are compound complex sentence. The 2 sentences are linked by so and linked by if, which consists of 2 different conjunctions that creates a compound complex sentence, and this is a great length or structure of a sentence. Then he said, I saw some kids playing basketball, so I watched them for a little bit. Then something strange caught my eye in the sky. So here I gave him the reasons for why I were looking out of the window, because I got bored, and I provided him with some more details. So let's go to the next paragraph that's supposed to explain the next bullet point. Write the second point. Bullet point 2 says describe what you saw and how you felt. So in this paragraph, you are expected to describe what you saw. The thing, the strange thing that you have seen will be described. And there is another point in the prompt here, which is how you felt. So this paragraph should cover these 2 requirements of the question. What are they? Describe what you saw. I'll describe the thing I saw in the first part of my paragraph, and I'll say how I felt while watching this strange aspect. So here I said, can you guess? This is a good personalization, and this is a good way to attract your audience. At first, this is an introductory phrase or a transitional phrase. It's an excellent way to link your ideas and link your paragraph using cohesive and transitional devices. I thought it was a bird, but it wasn't moving like one. Frightening, right? This is an excellent sense of informal register and a great sense of audience. It looked shiny and silver under the sun. This is a description of the bird or the thing that he saw. I started feeling In the next part of the paragraph, he will explain how he felt. I started feeling nervous because I didn't know what it could be. As I looked closer through the window, I saw it wasn't like anything I'd ever seen before. It didn't have wings or a shape I recognized. In this paragraph, there are 3 examples of informal conversational tone: when he said, "Can you guess?" when he said, "Frightening, right?" and when he said, So try to use some of these expressions that shows your understanding and distinguishing informal register and shows your awareness of your audience. This paragraph also includes variety of sentence structures like simple sentences, compound and complex sentences. This paragraph includes variety of complex structures. Also variety of punctuation. This is a really accurate because here there are some commas, correct full stops, using correct commas and using question marks and exclamation marks to show surprising or strong feelings and emotions. So as you see here, the requirement of the prompt or the bullet point asked to describe what you saw and how you felt, and already the student here achieved this successfully. Let's see the 3rd bullet point. We are going to write about the 3rd bullet point, which is explain what you did next. So after the description, after mentioning how I felt, now I'm going to tell the reader what I did next after watching this strange thing that I watched. Immediately after that, this is also another transitional phrase to show the pace and tension of the event I'm writing about. I got super scared. Excellent expression. And my heart started beating. Started beating also is a good expression, shows informal style. Really fast. So I quickly grabbed my phone to take a picture. But by the time I got it, it was gone. I don't know why so, but it definitely wasn't normal. Whatever it was disappeared so fast. So he explained what he did next. As you see, the paragraph also shows a great sense of informal register, a great awareness of audience, a great informal tone. Vocabulary used here are excellent, a variety of sentence structures, accuracy of punctuation. And these are the requirements or the assessment criteria for the writing section. After you are sure that you covered all the 3 bullet points, let's go to identify how to end our letter. Concluding line of your letter. I'm still wondering what was in the sky yesterday. Let me know if you have any ideas. Talk soon, Mustafa. So here the student finished the letter by a friendly line that shows, let me know if you have any ideas. It means I'm expecting your reply soon. That's it. This letter scored A star marks, ranged between 13 to 14 out of 15 marks. It received 6 out of 6 marks for the content and 8 out of 9 for the language. So it's expected that the student can vary or develop his use of vocabulary. This letter requires some variety of description, variety of descriptive vocabulary, strong vocabulary, and emotional vocabulary, or words that describe feelings and emotions. it lacks somehow a phrasal verb or some idiomatic expressions. Just one expression used, that my heart is beating, that shows fright and scariness. So wait for the next video in which we are analyzing other